Lewisburg. And the Cyclones 1-5 after dropping a 20-14 decision last Friday night at the hands of the DeSoto Wildcats. We'll pause for 2 minutes and be back with our weekly chat with Ottawa High School head football coach Mark Bergen. You are listening to Cyclone Pregame on 1220 Country, KOFO.
Hi everyone, Rick Unia, sales manager at Advantage Ford. Advantage Ford is the newest area Ford dealership. You know the quality of the Ford vehicles, the cars, the trucks, the SUVs. Now it's time for us to prove to you that we're just as much quality as the vehicle that you're buying from us. With incredible deals and Ford incentives, Advantage Ford will do anything we possibly can to put you in a new or pre-owned vehicle that you deserve. Let us exceed your car buying expectations. Advantage Ford, 402 North Main in Ottawa.
What separates one bank from another? Well, most banks offer checking and savings accounts, ATMs, CDs, and loans. What separates a great bank from the good ones is service. Baldwin State Bank has been serving Baldwin City and Douglas County for nearly 115 years with small-town hospitality and sound financial advice. The staff at the Baldwin State Bank care about Baldwin, and they care about you. Bank with the Baldwin State Bank, 8th and High in downtown Baldwin City. Member FDIC.
After an accident, you want to know that your car will be repaired properly, and you'd like to be back driving that vehicle as quickly as possible. Call the collision repair experts at CarStar at 242-8916. CarStar in downtown Ottawa has the most trained shop around and even recently received the Presidential Platinum Award voted by their customers. They will get your repair done on time, and they'll guarantee their repair with a nationwide lifetime warranty. So if you find yourself in an accident, call CarStar at 242-8916.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system.
And welcome to the Mark Bergen Show for tonight's ball game between the Ottawa Cyclones and the Baldwin Bulldogs. Last week, Ottawa dropped a decision to DeSoto 20-14, but Coach, I have to tell you, I think that was one of the best efforts I've seen in the Cyclone team for quite some time.
Yeah, I was really, pleased. Obviously, not with the overall outcome of the game, but I was really pleased the way we competed for 4 quarters against a very good DeSoto team. We played really hard. For the entire length of the game. We made some plays on both sides of the ball. We came up a little short, but that was fun to coach, a fun game to coach, and talking to the kids. They really enjoyed playing because they played hard, left it all out on the field. Unfortunately, we came up a little short, but if we play up to that standard every week, good things will happen for us.
About 3 or 4 plays turned the game, really, and one was really a series. When you had the ball first and goal at the 2 and not able to punch it in, that really hurt because DeSoto came right back and scored right after that.
Yeah, that was, you look, there's always momentum shifts in every ball game, and we had a couple of nice plays to get down to that point, and we just weren't able to get it in and then fumbled into the end zone there on 4th down. That was a big play, and then we allowed them to come back down the field, and they got about a 40-yard touchdown run, and we missed a couple of tackles right in the hole, and then he made a couple of really nice moves down the field. But the nice thing from that is then we were able to recover. In some other games or at other times of the year or the past years, that might have sunk us from a confidence standpoint. Not scoring and allowing them to score and get behind, that might have been something that we wouldn't have recovered from in the past, and we did the other night. We go back down and we score, and we were able to get the momentum back, and then we gave up a big play right before the end of the half that kind of hurt us, and that could have ended it too from that standpoint. But at halftime, the kids felt very good about what we were doing. We were able to get field position early in the 3rd quarter, kicking with the wind and getting a couple of big stops right away and going down and ended up tying the game. So it was nice that we were able to mentally recover from some of those big plays that we gave up or didn't get on our end. So that tells me we're growing as a football team and getting closer to, again, playing 4 quarters. we've, those situations at times with a younger team and an inexperienced team, we might not have recovered from, but we did the other night, and that was a credit to our kids that, our mantra going in was compete for 4 quarters, and they really took that to heart and were able to do that the other night.
Tell us a little bit about the first touchdown play, the hook and ladder.
Coach Hedrick had put that in. We've been working on it, and I think he called it at a great time. And, you can call lots of great plays, and it boils down to the kids executing, and they executed it very well. There's a lot of things that go on that play. Obviously, the protection so that the quarterback can throw it. The young Graff who had to make the catch and then make a nice pitch, but we executed it very well, and that was a big momentum shift for us going the other way. So, football is a lot about momentum and either gaining it or losing it, and it's going to happen throughout the game. And hopefully, if the other team gets it, you can make it short-lived and get it back yourself. And very well executed, and it was nice to get a big play on offense.
Defensively, I thought Ottawa really scored with the football, and with the exception of the 3 touchdown plays, I think they probably held them to less than 100 yards in total offense.
Yeah, we really, played well defensively. We've had some flashes defensively where we've really run to the ball carrier and really made plays defensively, and they had a couple, and they have some. When you have good athletes, their tailback was a very good athlete. The one we missed a couple tackles on a play that they ended up scoring to take the lead, and that's going to happen sometimes. The only one that really kind of, I guess, bothered me was the play right at the end of the first half. We were, had talked about that and trying to get them back, and we just made a mental mistake and gave up a touchdown that we really, that's the only one, I guess, that really still kind of bothers me a little bit. But it's neither here nor there. That's over, and you're going to have those in a game sometimes, and I thought we recovered very nicely from that.
We'll take a break and be back with more here on the Mark Bergen Show. You are listening to Cyclone Pregame on 1220 Country, KOFO.
I could give you many reasons why you should shop at Country Mart in Ottawa, but one of the main reasons is because of what Gary and Cindy Jones give back to our community. The Ottawa Country Mart is always supporting area organizations and activities, always sponsoring community events and giving scholarships to area students. Yes, you can buy groceries other places in Ottawa, but will you find the community support that you find at Ottawa Country Mart? Country Mart, your locally owned hometown grocery store in South Ottawa.
Hi everyone, Rick Nunez, sales manager at Advantage Ford. Advantage Ford is the newest area Ford dealership. You know the quality of the Ford vehicles, the cars, the trucks, the SUVs. Now it's time for us to prove to you that we're just as much quality as the vehicle that you're buying from us. With incredible deals and Ford incentives, Advantage Ford will do anything we possibly can to put you in a new or pre-owned vehicle that you deserve. Let us exceed your car buying expectations. Advantage Ford, 402 North Main in Ottawa.
What separates one bank from another? Well, most banks offer checking and savings accounts, ATMs, CDs, and loans. What separates a great bank from the good ones is service. Baldwin State Bank has been serving Baldwin City in Douglas County for nearly 115 years with small-town hospitality and sound financial advice. The staff at the Baldwin State Bank care about Baldwin, and they care about you. Bank with the Baldwin State Bank, 8th and High in downtown Baldwin City. Member FDIC. Kramer Pharmacy offers so many services, one would wonder why you would even consider going anyplace else. As your local hometown pharmacy, they have free testing meters available, and they will even bring your medications to your door, including diabetic supplies. Kramer Pharmacy, personal service is #1. Stop by and visit their pharmacist if you have questions. Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa, and they accept Medicare.
Back on the Mark Bergen Show as Ottawa gets set to take on the Baldwin Bulldogs in the first game of district play. Two familiar foes, Coach. You're going to know a lot about Baldwin. Baldwin knows a lot about Ottawa.
They do. Baldwin has a very good tradition. Their kids play hard. They're well coached. Coach Burke does a great job with those guys up there. Running a lot of similar things offensively. They're spreading people out more because they're not as big and physical as they've been in the last couple of years. Really good athletes, probably faster than what they've been in the last few years. But they're doing a lot of the similar things, but just out of a little different look, trying to spread you out and get some of the same type of plays that they've that they've done in the past. They had a great ball game with Lewisburg last week coming into district play. Big win for them, beating Lewisburg, late in the game. So they're going to come in on a very high note. So it's up to us, to try to get that momentum and get things going in our favor right off the bat.
I think they still run quite a bit of single wing up there, don't they?
They do. They're running a lot of the same single wing stuff, but again, they're spreading it out instead of being, double tight and line up and getting 22 guys in the box, so to speak. They're spreading you out and doing the same things, and they can throw it better than what they have in the past. So you have to, from a defensive standpoint, you have to defend more of the field, and I think that's really helped them out this year, just because they aren't as big and physical up front as what they've been in the past.
The Cyclones threw the ball well against DeSoto. They were not able to run the ball quite as well as I know you would like. What are your concerns about the Baldwin defense?
Well, Baldwin, their defense, again, not as big as what they've been in the past. They run the ball extremely well. They gave up a lot of rushing yards last week to Lewisburg, and obviously we know the Griffin kid over at Lewisburg is a pretty good football player, and they gave up some yards to him, and we have to continue to run the ball and make attempts to run the ball and get more consistent running the ball. I mean, that's just something we have to continue to work on, and we've gotten better as the year's gone on. We're still nowhere near where we would like to be as a staff, but that's just something we will continue to do, and I think, we match up better maybe size-wise this week than what we did against DeSoto's front. But even against DeSoto, early they really kind of took it to us. But as the game went along, we started to get some more plays in the run game. Trevon got it loose on a couple of decent-sized runs, and we were able to at least get some positive yards out of a running game, and hopefully that will keep progressing tonight.
And despite the old axiom, you can use the passing game to set up the run.
You certainly can, and that's been where we've been. Obviously, that's our better scenario right now, and part of it boils down to having a senior quarterback and having some senior wide receivers and some junior wide receivers who've played a lot of football. That's probably where we're the most experienced part of our team. I thought we did a real nice job protecting the other night for the most part. We tried to throw some hot things that we didn't execute as well at times. We did very well with it, not as consistent, but we're asking a lot out of some of those, but we knew what we were going to get defensively, and so I thought that really helped, and obviously then they had to be concerned about defending, the field from a defensive standpoint, and so that did open up some running lanes for us as we went along, and we will continue to do that. I mean, that's kind of who we are. You figure out after 6 games what you are, and you have to go with your strengths. You don't want to beat your head against the wall and do things that you're not capable of doing, but in the same token, we still have to have that as something to make Baldwin defend that aspect of the game as well.
You come into district off a good performance, and it's kind of nice to have the slate wiped clean, so to speak.
Yeah, we've talked, this is our second season. Really what you've done to this point in time doesn't factor in, but it does factor in. From a record standpoint, everybody starts off 0-0, and so that's obviously nice. But how you've learned and the experience that you've gotten in the first 6 games factors in greatly into a ball game like tonight. So the record, it doesn't matter. You start all over, but the experience and the things that you've learned through the course of 6 games obviously plays a huge part in how well you do things during district play.
Coach, good luck tonight, and we'll talk with you next week.
Thank you very much.
That is the Mark Bergen Show, and back with more on Cyclone pregame after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone football on 1220 Country, KOFO.
When a business has been locally owned and operated since 1956, you know it's reliable. That's what you get with Ottawa Sanitation. Providing reliable customer service, all types of trash hauling, household polycarts, and roll-off containers from 1 to 42 yards. Ottawa Sanitation also offers recycling services, accepting Visa, MasterCards, and checks by phone. They're so reliable, I'm surprised it's not in their name. The reliable Ottawa Sanitation, serving Ottawa and all the surrounding communities. Call 242-3227 to get set up.
After being with our bank for 10 years, they started charging us to use our debit card.
Charging us to use our own money.
So we switched to Arvest Bank. Using their debit cards is free.
Just like the checking account, it's free too.
We can bank on our phone or online. Their branches are open from 7 to 7.
And Arvest's overdraft fee is about half what our old bank charged.
So we get free checking.
That's actually free.
Arvest Bank still has free checking, and you can too. Stop by a branch or sign up at arvest.com. $100 minimum to open, member FDIC.
Sharon Kearney of Baldwin recently found out what customer service is all about when she purchased her new car at Southstar Chrysler in Ottawa.
Patrick was awesome. He was very professional, asked us what we were looking for.
And when she found the right car, it got even better.
He explained everything to us about the vehicle clearly so that we understood.
Would she buy again from Southstar Chrysler?
We plan on in the future getting a truck from them.
Stop by Southstar Chrysler in Ottawa today and experience the same quality customer service when you buy your new car or truck.
October is now Anytober at Subway. Every day, all month long, any regular footlong is a $5 footlong starting at 7 a.m. Any regular footlong, from the steak, egg, and cheese to the mouth-watering turkey breast.
Prices and participation may vary. Plus tax or applicable. Excludes premium sandwiches. Additional charge for extras. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
We are your sports source for East Central Kansas, where keeping you informed comes first. KOFO Ottawa.
And back here at Steve Grogan Stadium as we get set for football action between Ottawa High and Baldwin. Bulldogs, as we mentioned earlier, 4-2 on the season. Cyclones are 1-5. The other game in the district tonight is actually our Osage County game of the week on KMXN 29 HD2. And that game pits Santa Fe Trail at Eudora. Santa Fe Trail still looking for its first win of the season. Eudora coming into action at 5-1. And Eudora is the Cyclones' next opponent next week, while Santa Fe Trail and Baldwin will hook up in the second game of district. Other games tonight, the KOFO game of the week at KOFO.com. A good one in a 3A district. Central Heights 3-3 is over at Pomona tonight to take on West Franklin, who comes into tonight's action at a 2-win, 4-loss record. Wellsville takes its undefeated record down to Uniontown tonight. Uniontown is 4-2 on the season. Prairie View at 4-2 is at Anderson County 3-3 in 4A district play. DeSoto is at Bishop Ward. The Wildcats are 4-2, while the Cyclones of Ward are 0-6. Spring Hill goes to Lewisburg tonight in that 4A district, and Broncos with a better record right now than the Wildcats. Broncos 3-3, the Wildcats are 2-4. Coin toss at the 50-yard line, and the Cyclones have won the toss, and they'll defer to the second half. Baldwin will take the opening kickoff and move left to right as we see it. In Class 2A, Linden is undefeated. They move to Jayhawk Lynn tonight. The Jayhawks are 0-6 on the season. Another big game in 8-man football has Meridazine Valley at White City. Trojans 4-2. White City is 5-1. 1-5 Council Grove is at Osage City tonight. The Indians are 3-3 on the season. In Class 4A, the big rivalry in Miami County, 1-5 Osawatomie at 5-1 Paola. And St. James Academy at 3 wins, 3 losses, but 3 losses in a row. Travel to the city to take on Blue Valley Southwest, who is 1-5. High school football scoreboard show comes your way tonight at 10 o'clock here on 1220 Country KOFO. But right here, Baldwin and Ottawa. And the Cyclones will kick. Baldwin will move left to right as we see it here on a perfect October evening for football at Steve Grogan Stadium. Kevin Adams will take the ball to the 40-yard line to tee it up. Still time for you to come out and enjoy the football action live. If you aren't able to join us in person tonight, we're certainly glad you're tuning in by radio. Chad Berg and Asher Hannon will drop back deep for the Bulldogs. those players with outstanding speed. Adams' kick is going to be fielded by Hannon at the 15. Across the 20, 25, and wrestled down at the 27-yard line on a good open field tackle by Drake Whalen. So Baldwin will start 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Bulldogs will run mostly from the single wing. First down 10, Jake Mendez behind the quarterback, Tyler Colley. And comes in motion right, pitch back to the right side, and trying to get around the corner and picking about 2, maybe 3 yards is Clayton Duncan. They give him 2 yards on the play, 2nd down and 8 at the Bulldog 28-yard line. Baldwin with white uniforms and light purple outline numerals. Kind of difficult to tell what number we're seeing here. And the Cyclones jumped across too early. Right side of the defensive line for Ottawa. Going to be whistled for an offside penalty. Well, now 2nd and 3. Just underway, 11:19 to play in the first period. Bulldogs come up. They'll send Hannon wide to the left and Berg wide right. Up back is Dayton Valentine. Colley will keep it himself. Check that. I'm sorry. That is Jake Mendez on the direct snap. Gets it across the 35 and is shy of the first down by about a yard, bringing up a 3rd and 1. Cornell Brown brings the play in from the bench. Berg and Mendez this time in the backfield on 3rd down 1. And a quick snap inside and wide open was Dayton Valentine, who took the direct snap, and he gets it all the way down to the Cyclones' 41-yard line. Check that. They'll mark it the 43. It's a nice gain on the play of 23 yards and a 1st down for Baldwin. First and 10. Snap to Mendez off the right side, out inside the 40, down to around the 37 before he's wrapped up by Caden Schaefer. In on the play of about 5. 2nd down, short 5. 9:45 to play first quarter. Baldwin moving on their opening possession. Hannon left and Valentine right. Colley and Mendez in the backfield. In motion comes Berg. And pitch play to Berg on the outside. Fumbles the football. It's on the ground. And a scramble for it. And it looks like Baldwin recovered. Back at the 41-yard line. Now, that was actually fairly close to being a forward pass. If that had been the case, it would have been incomplete, but the referees didn't see it that way. They saw it as a lateral pitch. 3rd down along 7 now for Baldwin, just inside the Cyclone 41. Colley barking signals. He'll go back to pass. Has time, looks deep down the field, passes up for grabs. It's incomplete, out of the hands of Asher Hannon. Coverage on the play by Ryan Maxwell brings up a 4th down 8. looks like they're going to go for it. This time they'll send 3 receivers in the pattern. 2 right, 1 left. Berg alone in the backfield. Now man in motion. Option play right. Berg looks to keep it. Trying to get around the corner. He won't get the first down as he's run out of bounds at the 38-yard line by Taylor Graff and Corey Peoples. So the Cyclones will take over on down. And they'll have the ball at the Ottawa 38. Dave Schaefer, Trayvon Oliver, the running backs, in back of quarterback Connor Geddert. First and 10 Ottawa. Pitch back goes to Oliver, trying to get it on the right side. Cuts it against the grain, breaks 1 tackle, but he'll be stopped in the backfield for a loss of a yard, maybe 2. Valentine was there for Baldwin, also William Simmons. Second down 11 for Ottawa. 8:08 to play first period, 0-0. Meacham and Graff split to the far side. Maxwell to the near side. Geddert under center. Throws it out in the flat for Meacham, who makes the catch at the 40 and is brought down on a good tackle at the 43. That tackle made by Alex Twombly. 5-yard pickup, 3rd down, 5 for the Cyclones. This time the Twins come this direction. I formation in the backfield. Baldwin showing blitz. Pitch back goes to Oliver, looking for a blocker, and he has none. And still fights forward and gets that back to the 42, but that'll still be a loss of 1 yard and bring up a 4th down for Ottawa. So the Cyclones have to punt it away. Asher Hannon drops back deep for Baldwin. Connor Geddert in punt formation, standing at around his own 27-yard line. Snap, kick away. Nice kick to the near side that'll take an Ottawa bounce and roll out of bounds inside the 20-yard line at the 19. 39-yard kick by Geddert with no return. Baldwin will start inside their own 20 with 6:35 to play, first period. Bulldogs come up on 1st and 10. Out of the single wing. And a trap play, and it works beautifully. And the ball taken by Cornell Brown, and Brown into Ottawa territory, and finally wrestled down by Corey Peoples as he gets all the way to the 41. 40-yard gain by Cornell Brown on the trap play. That's one of the beauties right there of the single wing. You get some misdirection, and you get people over pursuing, and Brown made them pay. First and 10 for the Bulldogs. Berg on a reverse, and it's over to Hannon. Hannon breaks 2 tackles and then is pushed out of bounds by Peoples. Shy of first down yardage back at the 33. Ottawa had a couple of chances to get Hannon in the backfield. They had the play sniffed out pretty well, but Hannon gains 8, 2nd down and 2. Time Colley and Mendez in the backfield. and early movement. This time it looked like maybe a Baldwin player flinched. False start against the Bulldogs. And second down 7. Clock is stopped, 6:02 to play in the first period. Annan left, Brown and Duncan right. Berg gets the snap, keeps it himself, big hole, 25, 20, 15, to the 10-yard line, and he's going to go in for a Baldwin touchdown. Bulldogs break on top. And to try the extra point is Austin Krause. Tyler Colley will hold. Ball's down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. There's timeout on the field with 5:41 to play first period. Baldwin 7, Ottawa nothing. The kickoff in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 Country KOFO.
Your home is your castle, and you need to take care of that castle, no matter how big or small it is. So when it's time to call an electrician, why not choose the best? Call the professionals at Performance Electric. They offer service jobs. Maybe you have a remodel, an addition you need to have rewired. Or maybe you have a large farm job and need a large bucket truck. They can do that too. The licensed electricians at Performance Electric can get in, get your job done quickly and correctly. Give them a call today. Performance Electric, 242-5748.
It takes Baldwin just 3 plays to cover 81 yards. Chad Berg scoring the touchdown, 38 yards on the run. Austin Krause adding the extra point, and Baldwin leads it 7-0. As Krause will get set to kick it off to either Taylor Graff or Trayvon Oliver. Krause's kick, line drive kick, is going to sail into the end zone for a touchback. Ottawa will start this drive at the 20. Could not pick up a first down on their opening possession. Beechin and Graff right, Maxwell left. Getter's going to work out of the shotgun. Schaefer and Oliver to either side. Handoff goes to Oliver, looking for some running room and not getting much. They have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Maybe a half yard. Ottawa struggled to run the football last week. Second down and a long 9. Getter to work out of the shotgun formation. Keeps it himself, pitches back late to Schaefer, who has to fall on the football as the ball was behind him on the pitch, and the loss all the way back to the 14, where it'll be 3rd down 16. That's a little different wrinkle than what we've seen from Ottawa. Getter was covered up quickly and did not make a good pitch. Clock is moving, 4:36 to play in the first period. Baldwin leads 7-0. Gettert looking to throw, rolling right, under some pressure. Needs to get it away, does, and Graff tried for a shoestring catch but couldn't come up with it. It falls incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down. Diving attempt by Taylor Graff, but he couldn't come up with it. Hannon drops back deep for Baldwin. This time, Gettert will kick it from around his own 5-yard line. men on the line for Baldwin. Now one backs off. Lazy snap. Getter gets the kick away. It's a line drive wobbly kick that will roll inside Baldwin territory and finally roll dead at the 39-yard line. 47-yard kick with no return, and that was good work by Connor Getter because that was not a good snap at all. Baldwin has it 1st and 10 at their own 39 with 4:04 to play first period. Bulldogs up 7-0. High school football scoreboard show tonight at 10 o'clock here on KOFO. Valentine and Colley in the backfield. Direct snap goes to Valentine. He gets it across the 40 out to around the 41. Initial hit by Schaefer with help from Adam. Two-yard gain, 2nd down 8. Brown splits to the near side, Hannon to the far side. Mendez off the left side, gets it out across the 45, picks up about 4, and will bring up a 3rd down and 4. Comes up on 3rd down 4. Snap goes to Valentine. Big hole, has the 1st down into Ottawa territory. At the 45, he's brought down by Caden Schaefer. Valentine went off the right side, had a nice hole to work with. And Baldwin moves the chains. 1st and 10 at the Cyclone 45-yard line. Time, Johnny Lederer in the backfield with Chad Berg. Berg rolling left, looking to throw, has a man out in the flat. Valentine makes the catch and then is wrestled down immediately by Caden Schaefer. Pick up on the play of 3, 2nd down 7. Two minutes to play in the first period. 2nd and 7 for Baldwin. They lead at 7-0. Man in motion, Berg. Back to throw is Colley. Has a man out in the flat, but overthrows him. Cornell Brown, who goes about 5'6", didn't have enough height for that one. And he'll bring up 3rd down. Off the clock with 1:40 to play in the first quarter. 3rd down 7. Colley and Mendez in the backfield. Colley, straight drop, looks down, deep down the sideline, has a man, and it's off the hands of Hannon, incomplete. He outran the coverage, or the coverage on the play. Ryan Maxwell just didn't have the speed to keep up with him. Hannon couldn't come up with the football, and it'll bring up a 4th down 7. Bulldogs in Cyclone territory will go for it here. Colley rolling, under pressure, sacked. Back in Baldwin territory, and a Greg Whalen came through there and dropped Colley for a 10-yard loss, and the Cyclones will start a drive in Bulldog territory at the 48. Ottawa comes up 1st and 10. They'll send Maxwell and Schaefer this way. Graff and Meachin to the far side. In motion comes Graff. And off to Oliver, trying to turn the corner. Now stutter steps. Picks up positive yardage near the 45 as he ducked his head. They'll spot him just inside the 46 for a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Cyclones just not able to hold those blocks. Give Oliver any kind of a chance. This time shotgun formation with Schaefer in the backfield with Oliver. And Oliver once again off the right side finds a bit of an opening. Gets it inside the 40 and has the first down, it would appear, at the 37. So with 44 seconds to play in the period, the Cyclones pick up a first down, their first of the game. Ottawa comes up with Meachin and Graff right, Schaefer and Maxwell left. Under center, Gettert. Throws the quick pass out to Meachin, looking for a block. Meachin picks up yardage down to the 30. That pass was almost batted down at the line of scrimmage, but it got through to Meachin. And Evan was able to pick up 7 as the clock will run out here in the first quarter of play. The score at the end of one quarter here at Steve Grogan Stadium, Baldwin 7 and Ottawa nothing. Back in 1 minute, you're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 Country, KOFO.
People you know, community people, people you know, community people.
Need a gift in a hurry? Graduations, weddings, retirements, or new babies? Those are all special occasions that deserve a special gift. Purchase a Visa gift card from the Kansas State Bank, accepted by Visa merchants nationwide. Kansas State Bank, building friends, families, and futures. Member FDIC.
Community people, you know.
Lovemark diamonds are the world's first and only diamond computer designed for maximum light performance. It has measured beauty you can actually see. The Lovemark diamond is so unique, it's patented. When picking out a diamond, whether it's for popping the question or to say how much you love her, why not give her what she deserves? A Lovemark diamond from Sutton's Jewelry. Sutton's Jewelry, the home of the Lovemark diamond, open 10 to 6 Tuesday through Friday and Saturdays till 2 in downtown Ottawa.
7-0 Baldwin. We get set for the second period. Ottawa has a 2nd and 3 at the Bulldogs' 30-yard line. Cyclones will come up with twin receivers right. One man to the left. High formation behind Gettert in the backfield. Rolling out is Gettert, looking to throw. Has Ryan Maxwell, who makes the catch and is brought down immediately at about the 21-yard line. Nice throw by Gettert against his body, and Maxwell had a bit of an opening. Maxwell will come out. He'll be replaced by Ty Lutz, who comes back after being injured with a broken hand. 1st and 10 Cyclones at the Bulldog 21. Gettert looks to throw. Rolling out, throws for Meachin, underthrown. Out in the right sideline. Coverage on the play by Alex Twombly. Lutz out, Maxwell back in. Get it over to the sideline to get the play call. Ottawa move 2 men left, 2 right. Schaefer comes in motion to the right. Hand off to Oliver off the right side, and Oliver getting yardage inside the 20, down to around the 19-yard line. Let's look where they'll spot him. Mendez was in on the stop. I believe also Christian Gaylord. 3rd down, 8 for the Cyclones at the Bulldog 19. Getter to work from the shotgun. Back to throw. Looks across the middle and off the hands of Evan Meacham, but there's going to be a flag thrown. Pass interference on the Bulldogs. Looked like that was Colton Stark who had his hands on Meacham's back. Cyclones will keep the drive alive. Half the distance to the goal line, so Ottawa will have it just inside the 10, and it'll be 1st and goal. High formation in the backfield. Blitz coming up the middle, handoff to Oliver. He's hit immediately, and the Cyclones did not pick up that blitz. That was Mendez coming from his linebacker spot, and nobody touched him. Lost back to the 13, 2nd and goal. 10 minutes, 22 seconds to play, first half. Baldwin leads 7-0 in this district battle. Getter again will work from under center. 3-step drop across the middle and underthrows Meachin, who was at about the 6-yard line on the slant. And 3rd down goal for Ottawa. Tomorrow afternoon we have Ottawa University football for you as the Braves take on the McPherson Bulldogs. Kickoff 1:30, pregame at 12:45 here on KOFO with Bob Johnson. 3rd down goal at the 13. Gettert will roll right, look, under pressure from the backside. The pass up for grabs, and it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted, but it was dropped by Clayton Duncan. And so now 4th down, and let's see what the Cyclones decide to do. Looks like they're going to go for it. Assistant Coach Rob Hedrick talking to Getter. Boy, they're taking an awful lot of time. I think they're going to burn a timeout. They do. 9:50 to play in the first half. The score, Baldwin 7 and Ottawa nothing. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 Country KOFO.
This is Sharon Haney, mortgage originator with People's Bank. Buying or refinancing? You can count on me to deliver a quality mortgage experience. My commitment to you is to help you find the most sensible mortgage solution possible for your unique situation. At People's Bank, we grow home loans. Take advantage of my many years in mortgage lending and let's find the perfect loan for you. Give me, Sharon Haney, a call when you're ready to buy or refinance. 242-2900. That's 242-2900. People's, the home of banking unusual, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
An energy-efficient train system delivers heating, cooling, and beyond. So when your head hits the pillow, no matter the season, the conditions in your home will be perfect. And you won't have to worry about high energy costs. Because after all, your heating and cooling bill shouldn't prevent a good night's sleep.
Keep your family comfortable and well-rested with the help of Adamson Brothers and Train. Call them today at 242-9273.
It's hard to stop a train,
Cyclones will go for it on 4th and goal at the 14-yard line. Getter gets the snap, has some time across the middle, passes incomplete through the hands of the Bulldog and then through Caden Schaefer's hands. And so Ottawa will turn it over on down in the red zone. So the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10 at their own 14 with 9:46 to play before half. Check that Colley gets a snap, looks, throws, pass is going to be caught by Asher Hannon at the 27-yard line. And Hannon with a nice catch comes up a little bit lame and will go to the sidelines. That pass was nicely thrown by Tyler Colley in between the linebacker Kevin Adams and the defensive back Ryan Maxwell. So 1st and 10 at the 27. Berg and Mendez in the backfield this time. 2 receivers right and 1 left. Berg, misdirection play to the left, has an opening. 30, 35, breaks into the open. 1 man to beat. Corey Peoples will wrestle him down in Ottawa territory at the 42. Boy, Chad Berg just so quick. Peoples had the angle, or else Berg would have been off to the races once again. He already has a 38-yard scoring run. This one covers 32 yards, and Baldwin has it in Ottawa territory at the 41, 1st and 10. Twombly splits to the far side, Duncan to the near side. Reverse to Brown, rather. Brown breaks a tackle. Decrouses the 30, 25. Taylor Graff with help from behind from Kevin Adams will finally bring him down at about the 18. Brown had the, or rather Ottawa had the play diagnosed pretty well, but then Brown broke out of a tackle, cut it against the grain, and he picks up yardage into the red zone at the 18. Clock is running, 8:27 to play before half. This time Colley and Mendez in the backfield. Colley rolling, looking to throw, pass is tipped in the air and intercepted. James Peoples tipped it in the air and it was intercepted by Cord Ferguson. He was brought down at the 32-yard line, but the Cyclones get the turnover. Checked at the 35-yard line. And the first turnover of the night goes Ottawa's way. James Peoples used his 6'5" frame to knock that ball in the air, and Cord Ferguson was there for the pick. Twins left, single receiver right. Getter throws out in the flat on the bubble screen for Meacham, but he couldn't hold on. It's incomplete. Pass was a little bit high, and Meacham tipped it up in the air, but couldn't come down with it. Schaefer checks into the lineup for Ottawa. Schaefer to the left of Gettert. Trayvon Oliver to the right. 2nd and 10. Handoff to Oliver. Cuts it against the grain. Picks up yardage to the 39, maybe the 40. Depending on the spot. And it'll be a 5-yard gain. 3rd down 5 for the Cyclones. Comes up with Maxwell and Schaefer left, Graff and Meacham right. Getter to throw. Out in the flat. Pass is tipped and incomplete. Coverage on the play by Twombly. Meechin was the intended receiver. So fourth down, the punting unit will come on. And it'll drop back deep for Baldwin. Getter standing at his own 25-yard line. Good snap. Kicks away. End over end kick that's going to take an Ottawa bounce and roll out of bounds at the 29. 31-yard kick by Getter, no return. Baldwin has it at their own 29-yard line with 7:19 to play in the first half. Bulldogs lead it 7-0, a 38-yard run by Chad Berg. Dora leads Santa Fe Trail 14-0 in the second period. Spring Hill and Lewisburg tied up 7 apiece at the end of one. Direct snap goes to Berg off the right side, and Berg will be out of bounds across the 30 and spotted, it looks like, at the 31 for a gain of 2. I think one of the interesting matchups in the area tonight will be that Spring Hill-Lewisburg game. Wildcats, of course, the defending 4A champion, but Spring Hill has been coming on. That game over at Lewisburg tonight. Direct snap this time will go to Mendez, and Mendez gets it out to the 34 before he is snowed under. Third down, 6. Clock inside, 7 minutes to play, first half. Twin receivers right, one left. Berg, the up back in the formation. He'll roll left, pitch back now. And there's some running room for Mendez, but Corey Peoples came from behind and stopped Mendez short of the first down at the 38. Boy, the sophomore Corey Peoples having quite a game here so far. Fourth down and 1 for the Bulldogs. It appears Baldwin's going to go for it in their own territory. Bad snap. Now Brown in trouble, and he's going to be brought down back at the 25-yard line. Well, Mike Berg with a risk right there, and it did not pay off for Baldwin. And the Cyclones will have excellent field position at the Bulldog 26. Ottawa will send Ryan Maxwell left, Taylor Graff and Evan Meechin right. High in the backfield, 4-man front for Baldwin. Pitch back goes to Oliver, looks for a block, can't get it. Now he'll reverse his field, gets it inside the 30, and then loses the football. And Caden Schaefer was able to fall on it, but all the way back at the 36. Trayvon Oliver had nowhere to go. Tried to make something out of nothing, ended up losing the football, but Ottawa fortunate to get it back, but they lose 10 on the play. Second down and 20. Getter to throw. Steps up in the pocket, avoids the rush. Now we'll run with it. He's to the 30 and out of bounds. Geddert had pressure from both sides, but stepped up in the pocket and was able to pick up positive yardage, bring up a 3rd and 13. Clock is stopped with 5:02 to play before intermission. Twins each side. Adams is in the backfield this time with Geddert. Connor to throw, under pressure, rolling left, under heavy pressure, and sacked back at the 39-yard line. And that was Dayton Valentine breaking through and sacking Geddert back at the 39, and Ottawa's going to elect to punt it and try to pin Baldwin deep. Berg is back deep for the Bulldogs. High snap. Geddert brings it down, has time to kick it. It's a line drive kick that will bounce and roll out of bounds inside the 5. Well, that'll be a kick of 36 yards and no return, and Baldwin has it deep in its own territory. Leading Osawatomie in the Miami County battle, 7-6 in the second period. Baldwin in the shadow of its own end zone, starting from the 3-yard line. Inside handoff, and across the 5 goes Mendez, picks up yardage to around the 7, maybe the 8. So a good gain on first down by Jake Mendez. .47 to play before halftime. Baldwin comes up on 2nd down 5. This time the direct snap goes to the deep back Mendez, who has the first down across the 15-yard line. Check that. That was not Mendez. That was Valentine. Well, that's a big first down for the Bulldogs. Moves it out to near the 17, 1st and 10. Berg in the backfield. This time it looks like it's Lederer with him. Berg hands it off on a trap play, and that is Cornell Brown, and once again Brown getting great yardage out to midfield. Ryan Maxwell had to make the tackle along with Kevin Adams, but the misdirection again giving the Cyclones fits, and that's a 33-yard pickup. Spotted inside Cyclone territory at the 49. Baldwin has all of its timeouts remaining. Mendez direct snap, tries to get outside, does. He's to the 40, 35, still on his feet, inside the 20-yard line before he's wrestled down by Evan Meechan. 30-yard gain and a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 19. Asher Hannon's back in the game. He splits to the far side. Cornell Brown to the near side. Mendez off the right guard, stumbles forward and gets positive yardage inside the 15. And Corey Peebles appears to be shaken up for the Cyclones, but He'll get some help to his feet. Like he might have twisted an ankle. 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5. The clock continues to run. 1:45 to go in the half. Berg this time, trying to reverse his field, gets it down near the first down at the 9. Ferguson and Adams in on the tackle. He'll be stopped short by about a half yard. And Mike Berg electing to let that clock run, as this snap will come with about 1 minute to go in the half. 3rd down 1 at the 10. Colley and Mendez. Colley keeps it himself. Colley inside the 5, down near the goal line, and stops at the 1. So 1st down and goal for Baldwin at the 1. Clock will start up once again. 50 seconds to play. Baldwin leads 7-0, but looking for more. Direct snap to Colley, and Colley will be in for the touchdown. Wow, that was an impressive 97-yard drive by Baldwin. Kraus will try the extra point. Colley will hold. Kicks up, and Kraus's kick is good. Timeout on the field, 33 seconds to play in the 2nd period. The score, Baldwin 14, Ottawa nothing. Back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
The staff at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home is there to serve you with care and professionalism, offering traditional funeral services, cremation services, and funeral pre-planning at a time that is always difficult, providing your family the world-class service the hometown folks like you deserve. The Lamb Roberts Funeral Home will help you personally design a meaningful celebration of remembrance. Call Greenwood Roberts Funeral Home in Overbrook or Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa and Baldwin to assist you in honoring your loved one's life.
Baldwin goes 97 yards for the score. Tyler Colley from 1 yard out. And with 33 seconds to go, Austin Kraus, who added the extra point, will kick it off. Trayvon Oliver and Taylor Graff back deep for the Cyclones. Short kick this time. That'll be fielded by an up back, and it'll be Zach Williams catching it at about the 20, up the middle, across the 30, and out to around the 34-yard line. So 25 seconds to play in the half. Ottawa will get the ball first in the 2nd half of play. Let's see if the Cyclones just elect to take a knee here. Baldwin will play their defensive backs back about 30 yards. Gettert will pass out to Maxwell, falls incomplete. Stops the clock with 22 seconds to go. That's that same pass they've thrown a couple times to Meechin. But Maxwell unable to hold it as the ball down a little below his knees. Second down 10. Hand off to Oliver. Big hole off the right side. Breaks into the open at the 45 and then made a move and slipped and fell at the 47. He has the first down. It will stop the clock with just inside 17 seconds to play before half. Ottawa has 2 timeouts remaining, and they'll use one right here. 16.9 seconds to play in the first half. Baldwin 14, Ottawa nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Cyclone Football on KOFO.
What separates one bank from another? Well, most banks offer checking and savings accounts, ATMs, CDs, and loans. What separates a great bank from the good ones is service. Baldwin State Bank has been serving Baldwin City in Douglas County for nearly 115 years with small-town hospitality and sound financial advice. The staff at the Baldwin State Bank care about Baldwin, and they care about you. Bank with the Baldwin State Bank, 8th and High in downtown Baldwin City. Member FDIC.
Hi everyone, Rick Unia, sales manager at Advantage Ford. Advantage Ford is the newest area Ford dealership. You know the quality of the Ford vehicles, the cars, the trucks, the SUVs. Now it's time for us to prove to you that we're just as much quality as the vehicle that you're buying from us. With incredible deals and Ford incentives, Advantage Ford will do anything we possibly can to put you in a new or pre-owned vehicle that you deserve. Let us exceed your car buying expectations. Advantage Ford, 402 North Main in Ottawa.
Ottawa comes up first and 10 at its own 47-yard line. Hunter Getter to work from the shotgun. Looks to throw out the flat. Has Taylor Graff, and Graff will be out of bounds at the 47 for a gain of 6. Stops the clock with just under 13 seconds to play in the half. Zach Dillard will come into the lineup for Ottawa. Empty backfield. Trips left, Twins right. Gettard again to throw. Across the middle, has Caden Schaefer. Schaefer at the 25, still on his feet to the 16, and that will stop the clock with 4.9 seconds to play. That play covered 31 yards. Schaefer across the middle was wide open. And now Ottawa uses its last timeout. 5 seconds to play in the first half. Baldwin leads 14-0. We're back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa High School Football on KOFO.
After being with our bank for 10 years, they started charging us to use our debit card.
Charging us to use our own money.
So we switched to Arvest Bank. Using their debit cards is free.
Just like the checking account, it's free too.
We can bank on our phone or online. Their branches are open from 7 to 7.
And Arvest's overdraft fee is about half what our old bank charged.
So we get free checking.
That's actually free.
Arvest Bank still has free checking, and you can too. Stop by a branch or sign up at arvest.com. $100 minimum to open, member FDIC.
Bones Transportation, proud to be a sponsor of Ottawa High School Football on KOFO tonight. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the game. KOFO is pleased to bring you local sports as it happens on KOFO and invites you to also tune in for the latest news and weather every day. Plus be sure and check out the KOFO website at KOFO.com for current obituaries, county and city commission meetings, what's happening on the police scanner, and so much more. KOFO 1220 Country.
Ottawa has time for one more play, and they'll use the same formation. Trips left, Twins right. Empty backfield. Baldwin's going to send 5. Gettard to throw. Hit as he throws. Has Maxwell. And Maxwell, did he get in? No. Stopped short by a half a yard. The clock is stopped with 1/10 of a second to play in the half. I don't know if Ottawa will be able to get a play off before as they'll spot the football. And Gettard will try to sneak it in. Did he get in? He is going to be no signal yet. They're going to say he was stopped short of the end zone. And that is the end of the first half of play. The score here at Steve Grogan Stadium, Baldwin 14, Ottawa nothing. We're back after this 2-minute break. You're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 Country KOFO.
What separates one bank from another? Well, most banks offer checking and savings accounts, ATMs, CDs, and loans. What separates a great bank from the good ones is service. Baldwin State Bank has been serving Baldwin City in Douglas County for nearly 115 years with small-town hospitality and sound financial advice. The staff at the Baldwin State Bank care about Baldwin, and they care about you. Bank with the Baldwin State Bank, 8th and High in downtown Baldwin City. Member FDIC.
After an accident, you want to know that your car will be repaired properly, and you'd like to be back driving that vehicle as quickly as possible. Call the collision repair experts at CarStar at 242-8916. CarStar in downtown Ottawa has the most trained shop around and even recently received the Presidential Platinum Award voted by their customers. They will get your repair done on time, and they'll guarantee their repair with a nationwide lifetime warranty. So if you find yourself in an accident, call CarStar at 242-8916.
Carswell Automotive is Franklin County's only certified auto repair shop. What's that mean to you? That means that you'll have the peace of mind knowing that all the work completed on your vehicle at Carswell Automotive comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile nationwide guarantee. Carswell Automotive is also an Automotive Service Association member and adheres to a strict code of ethics. So when you bring your vehicle in for repair, you can be assured that you will receive quality work at a reasonable price. Carswell Automotive, where quality is their specialty, at 2146 South Elm Street.
I could give you many reasons why you should shop at Country Mart in Ottawa. But one of the main reasons is because of what Gary and Cindy Jones give back to our community. The Ottawa Country Mart is always supporting area organizations and activities, always sponsoring community events and giving scholarships to area students. Yes, you can buy groceries other places in Ottawa, but will you find the community support that you find at Ottawa Country Mart? Country Mart, your locally owned hometown grocery store in South Ottawa.
Baldwin leads Ottawa 14-0 at half. Mark Bergen was extremely upset with the officials at the tail end of that first half of play. And I'm not sure if his anger was on the first play when Maxwell didn't get in and stop the clock with a tenth of a second to go, or if he was thinking that Connor Geddert got in on the quarterback sneak on the next play. But he was not happy. The Cyclones down by 14 here at the half. Had Ottawa been able to get into the end zone, they get the ball first in the second half of play. That could have really been huge. Baldwin scoring on a 38-yard Chad Berg run with 5:41 to play in the first period. The drive covered 81 yards. Cornell Brown with a 40-yard run on the drive. Ottawa got it into Baldwin territory a couple of times in the second period. Once on a stopping Baldwin on downs. The other time they got another stop on downs, sack, and it set up Ottawa with a short field, but the Cyclones couldn't take advantage of it. And then Baldwin went 97 yards in about 4 minutes, scored with 33 seconds on the clock. Tyler Colley from 1 yard out. Austin Krause with the extra points on both the Baldwin touchdowns. Ottawa had 33 seconds to try to get down the field and almost did it. A couple of big plays, a nice run by Trayvon Oliver. Caden Schaefer got the ball down to the 16, and then on a pass play from Connor Geddert, and then Geddert found Maxwell, but Ryan couldn't quite get into the end zone and stop the clock with a tenth of a second. Geddert tried to sneak it in, but was unsuccessful. That's our score here at the half. Baldwin 14, Ottawa nothing. And we'll be back after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 Country KOFO.
We are your sports source for East Central Kansas, where keeping you informed comes first. KOFO Ottawa.
Kramer Pharmacy offers so many services, one would wonder why you would even consider going anyplace else. As your local hometown pharmacy, they have free testing meters available, and they will even bring your medications to your door, including diabetic supplies. Kramer Pharmacy, personal services #1. Stop by and visit their pharmacist if you have questions. Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa, and they accept Medicare.
People you know, community people, people you know, community people.
Need a gift in a hurry? Graduations, weddings, retirements, or new babies? Those are all special occasions that deserve a special gift. Purchase a Visa gift card from the Kansas State Bank, accepted by Visa merchants nationwide. Kansas State Bank, building friends, families, and futures. Member FDIC.
Community people, you know.
When a business has been locally owned and operated since 1956, you know it's reliable. That's what you get with Ottawa Sanitation. Providing reliable customer service, all types of trash hauling, household polycarts, and roll-off containers from 1 to 42 yards. Ottawa Sanitation also offers recycling services, accepting Visa, MasterCards, and checks by phone. They're so reliable, I'm surprised it's not in their name. The reliable Ottawa Sanitation, serving Ottawa and all the surrounding communities. Call 242-3227 to get set up.
Hi everyone, Rick Nunez, Sales Manager at Advantage Ford. Advantage Ford is the newest area Ford dealership. You know the quality of the Ford vehicles, the cars, the trucks, the SUVs. Now it's time for us to prove to you that we're just as much quality as the vehicle that you're buying from us. With incredible deals and Ford incentives, Advantage Ford will do anything we possibly can to put you in a new or pre-owned vehicle that you deserve. Let us exceed your car buying expectations. Advantage Ford, 402 North Main in Ottawa.
14-0 Baldwin at the half. Let's give you a couple of other scores. Uniontown on top of Wellsville tonight, down at Uniontown, 14-7. Eagles are 6-0 on the season, but they're in danger here tonight in the first game of districts against Uniontown. It was Spring Hill and Lewisburg tied up at 7 at the end of one quarter of play. Paola led 7-6 over Osawatomie in the second period, and Eudora on top of Santa Fe Trail in the second period. That score 14-0. Our KOFO game of the week is Central Heights at West Franklin, being played tonight at Pomona. Heights comes in with a record of 3-3, while West Franklin, with a victory last week, now 2 wins, 4 losses. Our Osage County game of the week at 92.9 FM, HD2, KMXN. That is the Eudora Santa Fe Trail matchup. Again, Eudora winning that one in the second period, 14-0. Prairie View is at Anderson County in a 4A district battle tonight down at Garnett. DeSoto is at Bishop Ward up in Kansas City. Linden Tigers are on the road down at Jayhawk Lynn, while Meridazine Valley is at White City. Osage City is hosting Council Grove, and St. James Academy is at Blue Valley Southwest. Here it's 14-0 Baldwin at the half, and we're back after this 2-minute break. You're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 Country KOFO.
This is Sharon Haney, mortgage originator with People's Bank. Buying or refinancing? You can count on me to deliver a quality mortgage experience. My commitment to you is to help you find the most sensible mortgage solution possible for your unique situation. At People's Bank, we grow home loans. Take advantage of my many years in mortgage lending, and let's find the perfect loan for you. Give me, Sharon Haney, a call when you're ready to buy or refinance. 242-2900. That's 242-2900. People's, the home of banking unusual, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
October is now Anytober at Subway. Every day, all month long, any regular footlong is a $5 footlong starting at 7 a.m. Any regular footlong, from the steak, egg, and cheese to the mouth-watering turkey breast.
Prices and participation may vary. Plus tax are applicable. Excludes spring name sandwiches. Additional charge for extras. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
When you're looking for a new car or truck, sometimes you just know it when you see it. That's what happened for Sharon Kearney of Baldwin when she visited South Star Chrysler in Ottawa.
And I saw it, and I liked it, so we pulled in to check it out.
Once she got a closer look, she found there was more that met her eye.
The fact that it had so many safety features, it has lots of leg room, the remote start was a good feature.
It turned out to be the car she wanted.
It was the only one I looked at.
Stop by South Star Chrysler in Ottawa today and find the car or truck you've been looking for.
Your home is your castle, and you need to take care of that castle, no matter how big or small it is. So when it's time to call an electrician, why not choose the best? Call the professionals at Performance Electric. They offer service jobs. Maybe you have a remodel, an addition you need to have rewired. Or maybe you have a large farm job and need a large bucket truck. They can do that too. The licensed electricians at Performance Electric can get in, get your job done quickly and correctly. Give them a call today. Performance Electric, 242-5748.
Back here at Steve Griffin Stadium, where Ottawa trails Baldwin at the half, 14-0. Let's take a look at the Cyclone and Ottawa University sports calendars for the week. Ottawa High Volleyball League meet tomorrow at Paola. Wish the Cyclones best of luck in that league meet, and then they will play a league match against Lewisburg at Lewisburg on Tuesday. Boys soccer is at Kansas City Christian on Tuesday. They're at Lewisburg on Thursday. Cross country, of course, had their league meet yesterday, and they will not run again until the regionals, which is, I believe, a week from tomorrow. And Ottawa High football next week will be at home. Final home game, it'll be senior night as the Cyclones take on the Eudora Cardinals. 7 o'clock is kickoff, 6:40 for our pregame here on 1220 Country. Tomorrow afternoon, we have Ottawa University football for you as the Braves travel to McPherson to take on the McPherson Bulldogs. Kickoff is scheduled for 1:30, and Bob Johnson will have the pregame starting at 12:45 here on KOFO. Ottawa University volleyball playing at Bethel this evening. Tomorrow they'll be at Southwestern, back home on Tuesday, and again the opponent will be the Bethel Threshers. Ottawa's soccer teams will be at Tabor tomorrow out in Hillsboro, and Wednesday back at home they'll take on Southwestern. And the Ottawa University Cross Country Invitational was this afternoon. That was a 4 o'clock start at the OU Cross Country course, which is out by Pomona Lake. So that's your Ottawa High School and Ottawa University sports calendar for the week. Here at the half, Baldwin leads Ottawa 14-0, and we're back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
Lovemark Diamonds are the world's first and only diamond computer designed for maximum light performance. It has measured beauty you can actually see. The Lovemark Diamond is so unique, it's patented. When picking out a diamond, whether it's for popping the question or to say how much you love her, why not give her what she deserves? A Lovemark Diamond from Sutton's Jewelry. Sutton's Jewelry, the home of the Lovemark Diamond, open 10 to 6 Tuesday through Friday and Saturdays till 2 in downtown Ottawa.
Great news! Now through October 31st, Adams & Brothers can install a qualifying, high-efficiency Trane heating and cooling system in your home, and you receive free 36-month financing on your purchase. Quality, comfort, and convenience, all from Adams & Brothers. Start saving on your heating and cooling bills today with the new high-efficiency Trane system from Adams & Brothers in Ottawa. Call today to schedule your free in-home comfort consultation with Adams & Brothers at 785-242-9273.
The staff at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home is there to serve you with care and professionalism, offering traditional funeral services, cremation services, and funeral pre-planning at a time that is always difficult, providing your family the world-class service the hometown folks like you deserve. The Lamb Roberts Funeral Home will help you personally design a meaningful celebration of remembrance. Call Greenwood Roberts Funeral Home in Overbrook or Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa and Baldwin to assist you in honoring your loved one's life. What separates one bank from another? Well, most banks offer checking and savings accounts, ATMs, CDs, and loans. What separates a great bank from the good ones is service. Baldwin State Bank has been serving Baldwin City and Douglas County for nearly 115 years with small-town hospitality and sound financial advice. The staff at the Baldwin State Bank care about Baldwin, and they care about you. Bank with the Baldwin State Bank, 8th and High in downtown Baldwin City. Member FDIC.
Baldwin on top of Ottawa 14-0 here as we get set for the third quarter. Don't forget the high school football scoreboard show comes your way tonight at 10 o'clock here on KOFO. And other programming notes, the King Kessinger Show each Tuesday evening live from Drivers following the 7 o'clock news. A couple of great sports programs here on 1220 Country. High school football scoreboard show each Friday night at 10 o'clock. And then the King Kessinger Show each Tuesday from Drivers on KOFO. Let's recap the scoring for you. Baldwin scoring midway through the first period. 38-yard run by Chad Berg. 81-yard drive for Baldwin. Austin Krause tacked on the extra point to make it 7-0. And then Baldwin with just 33 seconds to play in the first half scored on a 97-yard drive, a 1-yard Tyler Colley run off the right side. Krause added the extra point, and that's where we stand right now at intermission, 14-0. Baldwin with the lead. Baldwin next week will be at Santa Fe Trail on that Highway 56 matchup, while Ottawa here at home, and they'll take on the Eudora Cardinals. Final game of the Frontier League season, final game at home for the seniors. And 7 o'clock is kickoff, 6:40 for our pregame here on 1220 Country KOFO. Here at half, 14-0 Baldwin, and we're back with the third quarter of play in 2 minutes. You're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 Country KOFO.
After an accident, you want to know that your car will be repaired properly, and you'd like to be back driving that vehicle as quickly as possible. Call the collision repair experts at CarStar at 242-8916. CarStar in downtown Ottawa has the most trained shop around and even recently received the Presidential Platinum Award voted by their customers. They will get your repair done on time, and they'll guarantee their repair with a nationwide lifetime warranty. So if you find yourself in an accident, call CarStar at 242-8916.
After being with our bank for 10 years, they started charging us to use our debit card.
Charging us to use our own money.
So we switched to Arvest Bank. Using their debit cards is free.
Just like the checking account, it's free too.
We can bank on our phone or online. Their branches are open from 7 to 7.
And Arvest's overdraft fee is about half what our old bank charged.
So we get free checking.
That's actually free.
Arvest Bank still has free checking, and you can too. Stop by a branch or sign up at arvest.com. $100 minimum to open, member FDIC.
Bones Transportation, proud to be a sponsor of Ottawa High School football on KOFO tonight. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the game. KOFO is pleased to bring you local sports as it happens on KOFO and invites you to also tune in for the latest news and weather every day. Plus, be sure and check out the KOFO website at kofo.com for current obituaries, county and city commission meetings, what's happening on the police scanner, and so much more. KOFO 1220 Country.
Carswell Automotive is Franklin County's only certified auto repair shop. What's that mean to you? That means that you'll have the peace of mind knowing that all the work completed on your vehicle at Carswell Automotive comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile nationwide guarantee. Carswell Automotive is also an Automotive Service Association member and adheres to a strict code of ethics. So when you bring your vehicle in for repair, you can be assured that you will receive quality work at a reasonable price. Carswell Automotive, where quality is their specialty, at 2146 South Elm Street.
And back here at Steve Grogan Stadium as we get set for the second half of play. Again, the KOFO game of the week at KOFO.com tonight. That is Central Heights at West Franklin. Bob Johnson over at Pomona to bring you that one. Log on to KOFO.com. Follow the links to our game of the week. Central Heights and West Franklin, 3A district play tonight at Pomona. And our Osage County game of the week has Casey Weeder over at Eudora tonight as the Cardinals are taking on the Santa Fe Trail Chargers. 92.9 HD2 KMXN FM. That's where you can find that one. Again, some other scores that we have to pass along to you. At halftime, Uniontown was leading undefeated Wellsville 14-7. Spring Hill and Lewisburg were tied at 7 at the end of one quarter, and Paola was on top of Osawatomie. That's 7-6. That game in the second period. Here, Ottawa will have the option to start the second half. Ottawa stopped just shy of the goal line on the final play of the first half. Three-minute stretching period just about complete here. Ottawa's forced one turnover here tonight. That was a Court Ferguson interception on a tip ball by James Peoples. Ottawa's also stopped Lewisburg on down several times, but they've not been able to get the ball into the end zone. And Baldwin with a couple of very nice drives, one of 81 yards, one that went 97 yards. And they don't even send the captains out to the 50-yard line. Ottawa's going to move left to right here in the third period. Wind is no factor here this evening. Brisk October evening, but a perfect evening for football. Austin Krause will tee it up. Graff and Oliver back deep for the Cyclones. End over in kick by Krause. Graff fields it at the 10, 15, 20, 25, and runs in to Jason Von Bargen at that point. Von Bargen will drop him right there. So Ottawa has it at the 25, 1st and 10. under center, right behind him. And off on the trap play to Schaefer. He lost the football, picked up by a Baldwin lineman, and down to the 15-yard line. That was Dayton Valentine who picked up that ball that Schaefer had pop out of his hands. And Ottawa turns it over for the first time tonight, and Baldwin has a short field inside the red zone at the Cyclone 17. Holly and Mendez, the deep backs. Direct snap to Mendez off the left side. Mendez fights inside the 15. He'll pick up about a yard and a half. Two-yard gain, second down and 8 at the Cyclone 15. Dale over Osawatomie 41-12. Dora now on top of Santa Fe Trail 42-0. Berg on a reverse, and open running room for Valentine inside the 10, inside the 5, down to the 2, and maybe the 1. Ryan Maxwell had to make the touchdown-saving tackle, but first and goal for Baldwin at the 1-yard line. Berger in the deep backs in the single wing. Colley off the right side, goes in untouched. Touchdown, Baldwin. That makes it 20-0 with the extra point attempt coming up. Kick is on the way, and it's good. Timeout on the field with 10:43 to play in the third period. The score now, Baldwin 21, Ottawa nothing. We'll have the kickoff in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
Hi everyone, Rick Nunez, sales manager at Advantage Ford. Advantage Ford is the newest area Ford dealership. You know the quality of the Ford vehicles, the cars, the trucks, the SUVs. Now it's time for us to prove to you that we're just as much quality as the vehicle that you're buying from us. With incredible deals and Ford incentives, Advantage Ford will do anything we possibly can to put you in a new or pre-owned vehicle that you deserve. Let us exceed your car buying expectations. Advantage Ford, 402 North Main in Ottawa.
Short field for Baldwin, a 17-yard drive after the fumble recovered by Valentine. Colley scoring for the second time from 1 yard away. Line drive kick. Oliver will field it at the 10. Oliver 20, out to the 30, breaks off a tackle, breaks off another one, still on his feet, fighting forward across the 35 and out to the 36. Nice return by Trayvon Oliver. Spotted actually at the 37. And the last 7 or 8 yards was all effort by the senior. Twins each side. Get her down to the shotgun. Now sends Oliver in motion left. They'll throw it out in the flat to Oliver, looking for some running room. Gets it across the 40, out to around the 42. A little different wrinkle that time by the Cyclones on a little screen out to Trayvon Oliver. Picks up 5 yards, second down and 5. Don't forget the high school football scoreboard show comes your way tonight at 10 o'clock. Graff coming in motion left. Gettert hands it off to Oliver off the left side. Fights his way forward. Has a first down at the 47. So Ottawa moves the chains. Cyclones have moved the football here. Just have not been able to get into the end zone. Lutz comes in, replacing Schaefer. Gettert again from the shotgun. Back to throw. Throws across the middle, and the pass is intercepted by Twombly at the 30-yard line. Twombly to the 35 and out to the 39. So Ottawa turns it over on their first two possessions of the second half. Alex Twombly, the senior, with a nice interception and a return of 8 yards. Baldwin has it at the 38, 1st and 10. Connor Gettert threw into double coverage right there, and the pass was underthrown. First down, Baldwin. They'll send Hannon to the far side, Duncan to the near side. Mendez, direct snap, gets it across the 30 to the 31, maybe the 41, maybe the 42. Ferguson made the stop, 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. Goes to Brown. Brown across the 45 and close to the first down at the 49. Has it at the 49-yard line. Tackle made by Corey Peoples. That play has worked well for Baldwin here tonight. And the Bulldogs move the chains. 1st and 10 at the Baldwin 49. 8:45 to play, 3rd period. Bulldogs lead at 21-0. Motion comes Brown, fake to Brown, Colley to throw, and he will throw it incomplete, too far for Chad Berg down the far sideline. Taylor Graff had the coverage. Colley will stay in the ball game. About the single wing, you just never know who's going to end up in the backfield for Baldwin. This time, Colley with 2 wings, one each side. And Berg gets the handoff. He's hit by Connor Gettert and stopped in the backfield. Gettert read that one perfectly and came up from his linebacker spot to stop Chad Berg for a loss of 4. Bulldogs come up on 3rd and 14. Colley to throw, pressure up the middle, pass is going to be complete to Berg. No, they'll say he dropped it. Colley managed to get it away. Corey Peoples on a blitz up the middle. Pass was not held by Chad Berg. It brings up 4th down, 14. Bulldogs line up in an offensive formation. And there's a kick, little pooch kick off the side of the foot Will Simmons, and it goes out of bounds. They're going to spot it at the 37-yard line. So that is an 18-yard kick, and Ottawa will have good field position at their own 37 with 7:35 to play in the third period. Ottawa out of the shotgun, two receivers left, one right. Option play, pitch back goes to Schaefer, breaks one tackle, gets a couple of yards out near the 39, and now a late penalty flag. Thrown by the referee. Dead ball, personal foul on Ottawa. That'll push the ball back inside the 25 and bring up a second down and 23. Getter works from under center. Rolls right, looks to throw, throws it back across the way and overthrows his intended receiver, Trayvon Oliver. They were setting up a screen. The Cyclones actually had men downfield already, and they're kind of fortunate they weren't flagged. Third and long, back at the 24. Baldwin 21, Ottawa nothing, 6:55 to play, third quarter. Empty backfield. Trips right, twins left. Getter to throw, out in the flat, finds Schaefer. Schaefer looking for running room, but Simmons hits him at the 28. Schaefer fights forward to the 31, but far short of the first down. So fourth down long, and the Cyclones will kick it. Asher Hannon back deep for the Bulldogs. Getting a player into the game, and Evan Meacham comes in. 9 on the front. Getter will get the kick away, and the line drive kick will be out of bounds. And let's see where they spot it. It was not a good kick at all. They'll say it went out at the 45-yard line. So that's just a 23-yard kick, and Baldwin has good field position to start this drive with 6:03 to play, third quarter. Ottawa University football tomorrow as the Braves travel to McPherson, 1:30 kickoff. Braves undefeated in KCAC play, going up against last year's KCAC champion. Berg on the first down call, quarterback draw, keeps it himself and gets it to the 48 of Ottawa for a gain of about 7, maybe 8 yards. Let's call it 7-yard pickup. Berg faked right and then found a hole off the left guard. Berg had the first Baldwin touchdown, a 38-yard run. Tyler Colley with a couple of 1-yard runs for the other two scores. 2nd and 3. And off Mendez off the right side, and Corey Peoples has him and stops him for very little gain, if any. Well, the sophomore Corey Peoples is really stepping up here in these last couple of ball games. He's playing some good defense. 3rd and 3 for Baldwin. Twin receivers to the right. Twombly, the low man to the left. Berg rolls out right, looks to throw, throws, and the pass is tipped and incomplete. Overthrew his intended receiver, who I believe was Clayton Duncan. It'll bring up 4th down. Last time Baldwin was in this situation, they went from an offensive formation, but Will Simmons kicked it. Simmons is in the ball game in the backfield again. That looks like what they'll do again. Gets the kick away. Ottawa had nobody back. Ball takes the Baldwin roll inside the 10. It'll be down at about the 7. So a nice kick by Simmons. That's a 42-yard boot. And Ottawa has the long field at the 7-yard line, trailing by 21. OU McPherson matchup tomorrow. The 1:30 kick, and we'll have the pregame at 12:45 here on KOFO. On first down, Getter to throw, bubble screen to Meach, and makes the catch, but he's brought down immediately. A fine open field tackle by Alex Twombly. Short gain on the play. Let's still call it 2nd down and 10. Entered under center. Inside handoff to Schaefer. Schaefer across the 10, out to around the 11, maybe the 12. Let's spot him at the 12-yard line. That's a 4-yard gain, bring up a 3rd down 5. To play in the 3rd period. Clock is running. Getter from the shotgun formation. Baldwin showing blitz up the middle, and penalty flags are down. False start on the Cyclones. So when Baldwin showed the blitz, the Cyclones flinched. Now a 3rd down and 10 situation. Getter standing at his own 2-yard line. Back to throw. Steps up. Looks downfield, throws deep for Graff, passes overthrown, incomplete. Graff had a step, but it kind of given up a little bit on the route, and Gettert threw the ball about 40 yards. And Ottawa will have to kick it from their own end zone. Asher Hannon standing at the Ottawa 38. Gettert in his own end zone. Snap was to his right. He got the kick away. Line drive kick that Hannon fields at the 37. Trying to get around the corner, but a great play made by Ethan Jackson. keep Hannon from getting around the edge. And what could have been a disaster still gives Baldwin the ball at the 36-yard line after a 25-yard kick and a 1-yard return. Solly and Mendez in the backfield. In motion, Brown, reverse to Burr, who breaks one tackle and picks up some positive yardage inside the 35 to about the 33. He tried that misdirection, which had worked so well in the first half. Ottawa defended it pretty well right there. 2nd down and 8. Again in motion, hand off inside to Mendez, and Mendez inside the 30. Caden Schaefer wraps him up at the 28, close to the 27. It'll be 3rd down short. Third down a yard. Berg goes in motion right. And a handoff to Brown, who's in trouble in the backfield. He's going to be dropped for a loss. Problem right there on the exchange between the quarterback Colley and the wingman Brown. In fact, they say that Brown fumbled the football and Ottawa came up with it. So evidently Brown had the ball stripped, and Ottawa has it at the 34. Ottawa comes up with an empty backfield, 3 receivers right, 2 left. Gettert across the middle, pass is tipped and nearly caught. It was off the hands of Caden Schaefer. Taylor Graff nearly came up with it off the tip, but it falls incomplete. Second and 10 Cyclones. Baldwin showing blitz. Across the middle, Graff makes the catch, and Taylor's got a 1st down across the 45-yard line. Little look-in pass to the junior wide receiver. And the Cyclones will move the chains as the clock inside 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Ottawa down by 3 touchdowns. The blitz comes from up the middle. Gettert to throw, and the pass is incomplete. Penalty flag is thrown, and that may be pass interference on Baldwin. Clayton Duncan saying, "What did I do?" Taylor Graff went down, and the clock continues to run. Now they stop it. That puts the time back on the clock. Call is pass interference on Baldwin. Now, evidently, it's a hold against Baldwin because it's only a 10-yard mark-off. So Ottawa has it in Baldwin territory. They're going to have to figure out how much time to put on the clock here. There's 23 seconds on the clock. I'm thinking 23 seconds is when they finally realized that the clock was still running. First and 10 Cyclones. Gettert to throw. Looks across the middle and thrown behind his intended receiver, Evan Meechan. Second down, 10. Next week, Ottawa High at home against the Eudora Cardinals for senior night. 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:40 for the pregame here on KOFO. Oliver in the backfield with Gettert. He'll take the handoff right up the middle. Gets it inside the 45. Nice tackle made there by Colton Bonner. Gain of 3 on the play. He'll bring up 3rd and 7. And that will be the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3 here at Steve Grogan Stadium, the score is Baldwin 21, Ottawa nothing. We're back in 1 minute. You're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 Country KOFO.
I could give you many reasons why you should shop at Country Mart in Ottawa, but one of the main reasons is because of what Gary and Cindy Jones give back to our community. The Ottawa Country Mart is always supporting area organizations and activities, always sponsoring community events and giving scholarships to area students. Yes, you can buy groceries other places in Ottawa, but will you find the community support that you find at Ottawa Country Mart? Country Mart, your locally owned hometown grocery store in South Ottawa. Kramer Pharmacy offers so many services, one would wonder why you would even consider going anyplace else. As your local hometown pharmacy, they have free testing meters available, and they will even bring your medications to your door, including diabetic supplies. Kramer Pharmacy, personal services #1. Stop by and visit their pharmacist if you have questions. Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa, and they accept Medicare.
3rd and 7 for Ottawa at the Baldwin 42-yard line as we start the fourth period. Central Heights is leading West Franklin at the half, 25-7 this evening. Gettert looks to throw, has some time, now rolling right, throws, has Schaefer to the 30, Schaefer to the 25, and down to the 24. Nice pitch and catch there between Gettert and Schaefer. And the Cyclones have it 1st and 10 at the Baldwin 24-yard line. Ottawa's been in this situation a couple of times before and come up empty. Four-man front. Here comes a blitz. Gettert steps up, throws across the middle, and incomplete, intended for Meechan. Twombly had the coverage. Second down, 10. Silver will replace Oliver in the Cyclone lineup, so Ottawa's going to go empty backfield here. Gettert to throw, across the middle, has a man, and that's Graff, I believe. And Graff gets it inside the 20, where it'll be 3rd down and 4 at the 18. Short passing game has worked well for the Cyclones the last couple of contests. Here they face a 3rd and 4. Gettert under pressure, steps up, pass knocked down. Batted down by Colton Stark. And now a flag thrown across the way. That's going to have to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Unsportsmanlike against Baldwin. That'll be a half the distance penalty. And we'll put the ball inside the 10. Will be first and goal for the Cyclones. They'll spot it right inside the 10-yard line. Shotgun in the backfield. Gettert looks to throw, rolling out right, throws, has Beechin in the end zone, touchdown Ottawa. So Ottawa gets on the board. And Ottawa will go for two. Under center. He'll roll right, be under pressure, and he just kind of grounds the football. Pressure coming from Clayton Duncan. The two-point conversion no good, so there's timeout on the field with 10:45 to play in the game. Baldwin 21, Ottawa 6. We'll have the kickoff for you in 1 minute. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
People you know, community people, people you know, community people.
Need a gift in a hurry? Graduations, weddings, retirements, or new babies? Those are all special occasions that deserve a special gift. Purchase a Visa gift card from the Kansas State Bank, accepted by Visa merchants nationwide. Kansas State Bank, building friends, families, and futures. Member FDIC.
Community people, you know.
When a business has been locally owned and operated since 1956, you know it's reliable. That's what you get with Ottawa Sanitation. Providing reliable customer service, all types of trash hauling, household polycarts, and roll-off containers from 1 to 42 yards. Ottawa Sanitation also offers recycling services, accepting Visa, MasterCards, and checks by phone. They're so reliable, I'm surprised it's not in their name. The reliable Ottawa Sanitation, serving Ottawa and all the surrounding communities. Call 242-3227 to get set up.
Cyclones to kick it away. Line drive kick to the near sideline. And it's got to be fielded by a Hannon. He had to actually go after that football as it died at the 24-yard line. And he was fortunate. He slipped as he went to field the football, was able to scramble back and cover it right there at the 24. And that's where Baldwin will start this drive. Still 10:44 to go in this one. Solly and Berg in the backfield, and now Mike Berg asks for timeout. He had too many men on the field, so a timeout called. With 10:44 to play, Baldwin 21, Ottawa 6. We're back in 1 minute. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
This is Sharon Haney, mortgage originator with People's Bank. Buying or refinancing? You can count on me to deliver a quality mortgage experience. My commitment to you is to help you find the most sensible mortgage solution possible for your unique situation. At People's Bank, we grow home loans. Take advantage of my many years in mortgage lending and let's find the perfect loan for you. Give me, Sharon Haney, a call when you're ready to buy or refinance. 242-2900. That's 242-2900. People's, the home of banking unusual, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Sharon Kearney of Baldwin recently found out what customer service is all about when she purchased her new car at South Star Chrysler in Ottawa.
Patrick was awesome. He was very professional, asked us what we were looking for.
And when she found the right car, it got even better.
He explained everything to us about the vehicle clearly so that we understood.
Would she buy again from South Star Chrysler?
We plan on in the future getting a truck from them.
Stop by South Star Chrysler in Ottawa today and experience the same quality customer service when you buy your new car or truck.
Baldwin comes up first and 10. Mendez and Berg in the backfield. Mendez keeps it himself on a delay. Gets it across the 25. Zach Williams was the first man to hit him. He grabbed a hold of him and kind of kept him from going too far forward. He does pick up 3 yards, second down and 7. wide to the left. Wide to the right is Duncan. Inside handoff to Brown. Big hole. Breaks into the open and gets it across the 45 before Caden Schaefer trips him up. That play has worked all night long. This time it works for 21 yards and a first down. Clock is now Baldwin's ally, up by 15 with 9:40 to go. Hand off to Berg, and Berg will be hitting the backfield and can't get away. And again, Zach Williams, nice play from his left defensive end spot. And Berg loses 4, second down 14. Come up. Berg and Mendez in that backfield. Rolling out is Berg, looking to throw. Down, has a man open, and the catch made by Brown. Brown has a first down to the 40, and Ottawa tried to strip the football from him, but this time Brown held on and is brought down at the 40-yard line. Baldwin needed 14, got 16. First and 10 at the Cyclone 40-yard line. Clock is running, 8:33 to play. Coming up at 10 o'clock tonight, it's the high school football scoreboard show here on KOFO. Mendez off the right guard, and he's pushed back as he reaches the 37. Corey Peoples, Caden Schaefer in on the stop. Pick up on the play of about 2, second and 8. Twombly splits to this side as a receiver. Round to the far side. Colley's back in the game. He's going to go off the left guard, trying to get around the corner, and does. He's to the 20. Or 25 rather, and he's wrestled down by Corey Peoples at about the 23-yard line. Well, Tyler Colley, who has 2 of the 3 Baldwin touchdowns, called his own number and had a nice hole off the left side. Colley has trouble with the snap and now just falls on it back at the 26. Snap was low. Colley couldn't get it and wisely just fell on it. Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 as the clock continues to tick down near 7 minutes. Baldwin leads 21-6. Second down, it's inside handoff to Brown, and Brown this time is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Baldwin. They've run that play all night long, and this time Brown was able to shake tacklers and go all the way, 26 yards for a Bulldog touchdown. Krause will try the extra point. Colley will hold. And ball with needing another player into the game. kick is away, and the kick is good. There's timeout on the field with 6:39 to play. It's Baldwin 28, Ottawa 6. We're back in 30 seconds with the kickoff. You're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 Country, KOFO.
October is now Anytober at Subway. Every day, all month long, any regular footlong is a $5 footlong starting at 7 a.m. Any regular footlong, from the steak, egg, and cheese to the mouth-watering turkey breast.
Prices and participation may vary, plus tax are applicable, excludes premium sandwiches, additional charge for extras, prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
We are your sports source for East Central Kansas, where keeping you informed comes first. KOFO Ottawa.
74 yards, 76 yards on the drive for Baldwin. Cornell Brown with a 26-yard run. Here's the kickoff. Fielded by Zach Williams at the 17. Williams looking for some running room. Gets it across the 25 and out to around the 28. Ottawa with a nice drive on their last possession, aided by an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Ottawa will come up with an eye in the backfield. Handoff goes to Oliver. Oliver looking to turn the corner, and he'll be dragged down. As he went to make a cut, he kind of lost his footing, and that helped Clayton Duncan make the tackle. They'll say Oliver was able to gain a yard, 2nd down and 9. Getter will roll right. Looks to throw, has a man open, and the catch is made by Meechin, and he falls out of bounds at the 36. And he'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. Ottawa comes up 3rd and 2. Getter will work from the shotgun. Blitz being shown up the middle. Getter across the middle, finds Schaefer, makes the catch, breaks the tackle. He's into Baldwin territory and all the way down to the 42-yard line. Yard pickup. Getter to Schaefer, 1st and 10 Ottawa. At the Bulldog 42. Getter sets up a screen, caught by Oliver, and he slipped once again as he made a cut. Went down just inside the 40. That's a pickup of a couple. 2nd down and 8. And Meechin go right. Schaefer and Maxwell come left. Getter to throw. Has time across the middle. And incomplete, intended for Maxwell. And Maxwell slow to get up. Trot back to the huddle, and Ottawa faces 3rd down and 8. Stops the clock with 4:56 to play. High school football scoreboard show comes your way in 1 hour here on KOFO. Oliver to the right of Gettert. Blitz up the middle. Across the middle. Graff got the catch. Flag is down. Graff has the 1st down to the 25. That may be a pass interference penalty. If so, Ottawa would just probably take the play. Bulldogs are whistled for pass interference, but Ottawa will decline the penalty. 1st and 10 Cyclones at the Bulldog 25. Clock will run, 4:49 to go. Man rush. Getter pump fakes. Throws down the sideline for Schaefer, and it's over his back shoulder. Oh, man. Caden Schaefer had the defense beaten, but Getter's pass was over the wrong shoulder. Second down and 10. Again to throw, and he throws toward the far sideline, and there was a miscommunication there on the route. Graff had taken off down the field, and I'm pretty sure Getter thought he was going to run an out. So 3rd and 10. Wins each side. That snap, a Getter comes up with it, rolls right, looking, that pass is incomplete, he threw it away. So 4th and 10 for Ottawa. Stops the clock with 4:26 to play. Baldwin leads 28-6. Getter again from the shotgun. He'll throw, sets up, now rolls left, looks, has his man, it's Maxwell, but Maxwell's going to be stopped short of the first down on a fine open field tackle by Chad Berg. They needed 10, they got 8, and Baldwin takes over on down. We're 17 to go. Baldwin's going to pick up their 5th victory of the season. Ottawa's going to fall to 1-6. Direct snap to Mendez, and Mendez gets it across the 20 and out to around the 22. Mendez off the left side, tackle made by Drake Whalen. 5-yard pickup, 2nd down 5.
I could throw it 65 yards.
Cawley in the backfield along with Mendez. Simon Cawley trying the left side. And Cawley to 25 and falls forward close to the first down at the 27. They're actually going to spot him just outside the 25. So 3rd down and a little over a yard. On 3rd down, penalty flags are down. False start against Baldwin. Now 3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs. And the clock will start up again. It'll be under 3 minutes on this next snap. Snap to Mendez. He fights his way forward to about the 24, maybe the 25, but that's shy of first down yardage. And there's a cyclone shaking up across the way. As they tend to the injured cyclone, let's pause for 30 seconds. Baldwin leads at 28-6. And we'll be back after this. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
Your home is your castle, and you need to take care of that castle, no matter how big or small it is. So when it's time to call an electrician, why not choose the best? Call the professionals at Performance Electric. They offer service jobs. Maybe you have a remodel, an addition you need to have rewired, or maybe you have a large farm job and need a large bucket truck. They can do that too. The licensed electricians at Performance Electric can get in, get your job done quickly and correctly. Give them a call today. Performance Electric, 242-5748.
Rick Whalen is the injured Cyclone. He'll be helped off the field, favoring his left foot. A young man only goes 5'5", 192 pounds. 192 pounds is mostly heart. Hope that injury is not severe. Baldwin has a 4th down situation. Simmons is in the ball game. They've punted a couple times out of this formation. And Simmons does get a kick away. It's a knuckleball that will bounce and roll down to the 36-yard line. So that turns out to be a 40-yard kick with no return. Simmons has done a nice job in those situations here tonight. There's a flag down.